to the Gulf Coast. Welcome to the Gulf Coast. Welcome to the Gulf Coast.
Welcome, guys, to the Gulf Coast Music Podcast. My name is Q Steezy. Today's new wave, a.k.a. Dre and a.k.a. Drew.
Yeah.
What it do?
Happy to be here, man. Happy to be here.
It's great to have y'all in the building. Are y'all from Mississippi?
No,
Yes.
I'm from Camden, New Jersey.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
You've got a similar sound to, I'm forgetting his name. He's a New York kind of drill rapper. Not Pop Smoke.
Pop Smoke?
Pop Smoke's definitely deeper. It's, who's that guy? I'm forgetting his name, honestly. Damn, I forgot.
There's a lot of drill rappers.
That's a lot of drill rappers in New York, for real.
But it's damn, he's got like a really deep voice, and he like
Central C.
Central C.
Central C from UK.
He from UK.
What the?
He got the drill sound, but that's
You
UK.
mean like K Flock and them all them?
Yeah, probably
D-Dot,
K Flock.
D-Dot,
Nah. D-Dot voice ain't that deep, but K Flock, yeah, probably K Flock.
They probably talking about K Flock. I don't know.
I don't know how I'm forgetting this guy, but yeah. Anyway, I like y'all's style. That song was hard. What's that song called?
It's called
Two Seater.
Two Seater.
It's on my album, The Son of Carter.
Yes.
I just recently dropped that not too long ago.
Yeah. Love Letters doing numbers, bro.
Yeah, I like that. Cause shoot, it's a crazy story about Love Letters. It's cause right now I'm in school, and there was a girl that was on campus that I was messing with.
Yeah.
I went and wrote it about her.
In school, is in college or high school?
No, I'm in Job Corps. I'm learning to pick up a trade, trying to
Oh, facts.
trying to use that to forward my music career for when I get done.
Cool. And how are you going to use that to forward your music career?
Basically, right now I'm taking the electrical trade, so by the time I get done with Job Corps, they'll help me
Right.
secure like a decent job, and I'll use that money from that job to to put extra money towards my music career. Because right now I've been using like fast food jobs, stuff like that, and that shit ain't been working.
If you don't mind moving the mic a little closer.
Oh yeah, my bad. But yeah, using fast food jobs ain't really been working like that. So I just decided to try to find something that's gonna push me even further and make some more bread so I can do more with my music.
If you don't mind me asking, how old are you?
I'm 22.
Gotcha. How many fast food jobs have you had?
Man, it's been a few.
Yeah.
Probably on both hands I can count. Cause my first job was McDonald's. Then
What's the best fast food place to work at?
best fast food place to work at, I'll probably say Wendy's. Wendy's I had the best fun at. I don't know why, but
Wendy's is a nice lady.
Yeah, Wendy's was a good job. Man, you can ask little bro. I was coming back bringing food every night, and I had made
Really?
good bread. Yeah. He used to call me, like, "Hey, you can bring me a burger? I got you, little bro. Don't worry."
Nah, it's fine.
Making creations and whatnot.
Yeah, I'm coming up with new burgers that Wendy's ain't even got on the menu.
What's No, that's cool. You don't hear much about Wendy's, but I'm glad that they've got they're good low key.
Yeah.
What's Camden like?
Camden. I mean, depending on what part you're from, Camden could be real grimy though. But for the most part, Camden is fun when you know what I'm saying, know where you at and know what you're doing. Camden could be a real fun place, but it can also get scarier sometimes too.
Facts. What brings you down to the South then?
You know what I'm saying? I got family down here. I'm a real family orientated person.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying? So I just like to be around my family. You know what I'm saying? My brother, my sister, my mom.
Okay, cool.
Brought me back.
There you go. Are you trying to pursue music in Mobile or Mississippi or?
I feel as though I could pursue music anywhere. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Facts.
Music is like a dream. You know what I'm saying? Music low key comes second hand. If I'm not doing sports, I'm in my room trying to figure out what's the next song I'm about to make. So it's really just when I'm going to drop it.
Yeah.
Type situation.
Sleepy Hollow.
Oh yeah, Sleepy Hollow. I fuck with Sleepy Hollow so bad. I fuck with Sleepy Hollow so bad because I got another song that was actually on the Sleepy Hollow beat. I fuck with Sleepy Hollow. That nigga's cold or everything.
Yeah. But yeah. So, anyway, it's
Oh God,
2025.
Yeah.
Yeah, facts. Yeah.
That song was cold.
That's funny. That's cool. What's Well, I guess what got you guys into music?
Really, man. Really, what got me into music was my family. And shout out to my uncle Jarrell Carter, who that we just found out that passed away recently. He was one of the people.
Oh, okay. That's what
man.
Carter's son's dedicated to.
Nah, the son of Carter is dedicated to my father. His name was Carter Myers. But yeah, Jarrell Carter, that was my uncle. And you know, and my stepfather, Christian Rashad, he's a rapper. And my uncle Hollywood, who's a singer, he actually do country music. He does R&B and country music. So music
I
really
know he's cool.
Oh yeah, man. He real chill. He man, like I said, those were the reasons why like I really got into music, cause you know that was just around me, and then you know growing up with my mom, constantly playing 90 R&B music, that's all I got to hear. So
damn, have you considered getting into R&B?
Yeah, a little bit. I've been listening to some R&B songs, or some beats, trying to figure out how I'm gonna hop on that. But you know, until then, you know, I'm just sticking with my rapping and stuff. But yeah, when it comes to music, my family is like the biggest part of like why I started it.
Oh, gotcha. You ever play any instruments?
No, but I've been recently learning how to play the piano. I
Damn.
actually got a piano in my dorms right now, trying to learn it.
Nice, man. Well, what's it like going to trade school?
It's cool. It's like a mixture of like high school and college to a
Right.
certain extent. So
That's what Spring Hill's like.
yeah, so like it's like high school and college at the same time. So you know, you got your drama. You
Right.
got, who the new couple on campus, or who's the new guy, who he finna, you know,
Right.
who he gonna be with, who he gonna click up with. So like trade school is like it's cool, you know. You feel me? You just gotta, you know, as long as you focus and do what you gotta do, it's not really that difficult. You feel me? It's just like, you know, like I said, it's like college and high school. So you gotta be careful of who you associate yourself with from time to time, and you know you gotta make sure you just do what you gotta do so you can get out, cause it can get bad.
Really?
Yeah, it's like it's like man, stuff pop up every day. Like even I done got into some shit at that school.
Yeah.
And like I'm not just shitting on the school. I'm just saying like it's easy to get into some shit just like high school. That's why I'm saying like it's like high school. But when it comes to like how the campus is and
Right.
you know doing what you got to do, it feels like college to a certain extent.
And there are dorms on campus?
Oh yeah, it's dorms on campus.
Yeah.
They
So it's basically just a college, but just like straight into the real world, kind of.
yeah.
Yeah, like it just gives you the job that. Yeah, gotcha. I've got some friends that have done some trade school. What's your occupation?
Electrical.
Nice.
And hopefully as soon as I get done doing that, I can.
That's money, bro.
Yeah, they're gonna send me. When I get done with that, they're gonna send me to a job corps in Texas, and I'm gonna learn like overhead lineman work so I can, you know, do that type of work. Cause them fools make about like 80,000, 90,000 a year. I need that bread.
Absolutely, man. And that'll obviously help with your music career. It's a great mature move to, you know, get some money established first and have something to back you up, you know, especially in the promotion game, because money is like 90% of music nowadays.
Yeah, that's why I'm doing the trade school so I can get the bread so I can go do what I gotta do. You feel me?
Awesome. What's where do you see yourself right now with music, do you think?
Right now with music, I feel like ain't none but up from this point.
Yeah.
You feel me? I look at every opportunity as as an opportunity.
Yeah.
You never know where it leads to. Like this podcast might lead to something else.
It definitely will.
Or,
Yeah.
you know, or like me just going out sharing my song with somebody might just lead to something.
Yeah.
Cause you never know. You never know what's down that road. You feel me? So I try to take any opportunity that's given to me,
Right.
or that's presented to me. So like when I saw y'all podcast on on Instagram, I was like, okay, let me try to hop on that real quick.
Man, you're making a great move because you're tapping into the Mobile market now. Like this, out of our, I think we're at 1,400 followers. We hit it today, actually. And out of those, I'm willing to bet at least 1,300 are from Mobile, so.
Man, what? And your boy was just telling me that y'all started this like probably like a month or two ago.
2 months ago, right.
Yeah, so like that, so like rising up that quick is like, it shows.
Thank you,
So
bro.
like I said, like you never know what type of opportunity you're gonna get.
Facts,
Like
yeah.
shit, like this podcast might just be like the next like famous animal TV. You feel me? You never know.
Yeah, man, thank you. And what's the Mississippi music scene like?
Mississippi music scene is, other than like people like Big Watt Dog, you really don't get too much notoriety from Mississippi.
Right.
Like people don't even know that Ugly God is from Mississippi. People they don't know. They just assume that he's from Texas.
Yeah,
they
I
don't even
know
know that
ideas.
he went to the same high school I went to.
Really?
Yeah, he graduated the year before I went there.
What?
Yeah, he went to Gulfport High. You feel me? People don't even know that Ugly God is from Mississippi.
Why doesn't he claim it?
Is it's probably his own personal reasons. I can't really speak for that man, but
Yeah.
everybody. But when it comes to the Mississippi music scene, you feel me? Ain't so many people really out there getting noticed and stuff. And you know, one of my goals is try to make Mississippi seem like the next Atlanta, you know, next Dallas or something.
It's gonna take a lot of work. I mean,
It's gonna take work, but I'm willing to do it.
Yeah, absolutely. What are your plans for that?
Really, the plans for it is to you know, after I gain like a certain amount of success, to try to put more people out there that I know that got the talent and, you know, in the music to be put out there. Cause like there's a lot of people in Mississippi that people don't know, like they got like skills.
Absolutely.
Like when it comes to the mic. Like there's people out there who's really grinding and who can like really spit something like straight off the dome or just come and write something to you like in no time.
Dude, I've promoted some guys from Mississippi on the Gulf Coast page because that's how I started. It was like just reposting some music videos from some guys, and I did Big Walk Dog, and then there was somebody else that I'd done. And let me see if I can find his name real quick. What time? It's at 11 minutes. I'll cut it at 11 minutes just because of this intermission. Let's see. Let's scroll through the page real quick. Let's see. Millie Montana. You know who Millie Montana is?
I feel like I heard that name before, but I don't know who that is. I don't know who bro is, but that bro hard.
Yeah.
You know Casanat just reacted to Fat Man?
Well, because he made a song called yeah. It's a genius move.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. 12 minutes. No, yeah, it's a genius move to just somehow, you know, align yourself with somebody that's way higher up on the ladder of media, I guess, nowadays. And yeah, that's you ever thought about doing anything like that? Dissing Drake?
Yeah, like I think about stuff like that, but then like a part of me thinks like it's corny.
But yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, it like cause you know the first like okay like how I got introduced to DDG was like he called himself Big Boat trying to diss Lil Yachty. I'm like, bro, who the fuck is this cornball? Right. But it was also a good move on his part because now you know DDG he's up there now. You know I ain't got no choice but to respect you know him and his music. So right. So like sometimes I think about it, but it's just like I don't know. I kind of want to get noticed for like my own talent and stuff, not just me trying to come at a rapper and his fan base is attacking me for no fucking reason. Yeah.
Shit, man. Streams are streams. What's the AK symbolize?
It's Amazing King. You know,
Amazing King.
Yeah, because one thing, you know, I always try to, you know, I try to put meaning towards my name, you know, so I can stand out. And one thing that my mom always tell me and my brothers that we kings. So, you know, and then, you know, grow up in the hood, you know, everybody loves a little Draco, a little AK-47, whatever. Mm-hmm. So I was just like, man, fuck it, AK Dre. And then that stands for Amazing King. So, you know, having a little street smarts with it, but also, you know, giving notice to my mom for that too.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Well, where do you see yourself, Drew?
Well, honestly, like with this music stuff, I really haven't really thought about it too much, but I do like I started making beats. I wasn't even rapping when I had started with the music industry. For me, I had got into it because like I wanted to be like my brother. You know what I'm saying?
He's a beat maker, producer.
Nah, he was just rapping at the time. Oh, okay. And then like I said, like he said, everybody in our family is big music oriented. Everybody is with the music. Right. So it was like now I see everybody else doing it as a kid. So I was like, all right, let me hop on this too. Let me see what I can do. So it went from me making beats in the airport, waiting to go back home and stuff like that. And then after a while, that's cool. I started getting into the little rapping stuff. So like he said, it's really nowhere nothing but up from here. But I just try to do what I do when I can.
What's your go-to setup for making beats?
For when I had made my first beat, it was just some app that I had downloaded on the Play Store for, I don't even remember what it was called. But all I remember was some shit like, oh, you know what I'm saying? And I just named it like that. I had just named it like that.
But in terms of like nowadays, like what's your most productive environment to make a beat?
Nowadays, for I just be going on Band Lab and getting samples, and then somebody had told me use Soundtrack, and
Okay.
stuff like that. So I was gonna look into that when I get my laptop and stuff like that.
Do you guys ever worry about how saturated the music market is?
Yeah,
I ain't gonna lie,
Yeah.
sometimes, but I also know that I gotta keep faith in myself to know that even if the music market is saturated, I might have some type of fan base that mess with my music. I ain't like, do I want to be like like a Kendrick and a Drake and be at the top of the food chain when it comes to music? Of course,
Yeah.
but I also know that I don't have to be. You feel me? There's rappers that's that does well with their music by themselves, just like what can I say? Like you said, like Sleepy Hollow.
Right.
Now, like he's not like, is he always on the top Billboard 100? No, but do his music reach his fans and get everybody jumping how it's supposed to?
It's
Yeah.
respectable too.
Yeah. So
Yeah, and it's at a point where, like, honestly, he's living the dream. Like that kind of realm of, like, you're not to the point where if you walk out in public, people are gonna bombard you, and also just kind of shame you for something that you just said because they take everything you say too literally. But you're also not at the point where people don't know who you are, and people aren't, like, he's got a close knit fan base where he drops an album, it'll get, I don't know what his numbers are, but maybe like 30K streams on an album, and he's got people that enjoy his music. That's a good goal to have.
yeah.
Yeah. Where do you see yourself in 5 years? Are you trying to move out of Mississippi?
Yeah, for sure. I want to move out of Mississippi, but I do want to remember where I come from. So like in 5 years, hopefully around that time, music will be popping and good and stuff. Probably have a home in Atlanta, or go back to New Jersey, cause I was kind of raised up there too. That's how.
Gotcha.
Yeah, that's how my little brother ended up being in Jersey. But probably get a little house in Atlanta or somewhere, somewhere decent. And just come back to Mississippi every now and then to help, with the music scene and stuff like that.
Absolutely, man. No, it's always great to have somebody that wants to give back. Especially nowadays, it seems like people just get out like ugly God.
Man, what? Man, people, like, sometimes it kills me, bro. So, like real talk. Like, sometimes it kills me that people be like, man, when I make it out my city, man, fuck my city. My city ain't never do nothing for me. I'm like, damn, like, you saying fuck the city, but what about, the same young dudes that's just like you?
Right.
You feel me? There's, like, even...
So somebody's got to change the current.
Yeah, someone got to change, there's, like, there's, like...
Electricity,
Yeah. Man, what? It's just like, like, to, like, for the day that I make it, I want to give back to, I want to give back to where I'm from, because there could be a kid just like me, who love music, and no one's giving him that time of day or opportunity. I want to be able to be that person and be like, hey, like, I see you, and I want to give you the opportunity. So it kills me that people be like, man, I don't want to go back to my city. I don't want to do nothing for my city, man. Fuck my city. Like, to me, that's crazy.
Well put.
Yeah.
Do you guys perform out often?
Yeah. My little brother, he ain't performed yet, but I done did a couple shows with a person named YSC Young J from Gulfport. He put on a couple shows. I done went out there and I did something for him. I even did a show for Ugly Money Nietzsche
Okay.
out there in Atlanta for his birthday bash and stuff like that. And then I did a show out here in Mobile too one time.
Really? Where at?
Yeah, I forgot what it was at a hookah lounge.
Hookah Lounge.
Somewhere close by here. But yeah, and at that time, I did a show out here, and it was hella fun. It was seeing different talents that Mobile got too. It was pretty cool. I
Great,
got to
man.
connect with some pretty cool people.
Absolutely. What's how do you book your shows typically?
Usually how I book my shows, really I see whoever's like, putting on like showcases and stuff.
Right.
So I go there and try to, show off my talent and do what I gotta do and promote myself.
Yeah, man. Music is such a hustle, bro. It's having to reach out to different locations and scout and all that. I mean, damn, bro, you're damn near a basketball coach having to scout. Yeah.
Man, what at least like, man, I'm still waiting on the time where I can get a call in the club telling me like, hey, like, we want you to open up with somebody. I'll be like, hell yeah.
That's when you know you made it.
Yeah,
Right.
that's when I know that like I'm actually doing something right, because right now I'm just doing showcases, and and I love doing them for the simple fact that it gives me a time to perform, get comfortable with the mic, and also reach out to at least like a small group of people to listen to my music, get me ready for the time to where I am performing in front of like big crowds and stuff like that.
What's your go-to preparation for performing?
I'm a big fan of Kevin Gates, so I don't eat, I don't drink, I don't smoke before I perform.
Like the entire day?
Nah, not the entire day, just probably like a couple hours before the show.
Okay, gotcha.
Just so, to have that mentality of like, all right, I'm hungry, my stomach grumbling. I want y'all to feel my hunger when I perform. I want y'all to feel me.
Do you think it helps?
Oh yeah, it does.
Yeah.
Because
Kevin Gates said it.
yeah, man. Yeah. Yeah, man. I fuck with Kevin Gates hard. But I know like that was a perfect thing for me.
Are you gonna start taking shrooms?
I thought about it. I ain't gonna lie to you. I thought about it. I got a homeboy who takes shrooms. So yeah, I thought about it before. But yeah. Cause I actually won one showcase because I didn't, eat, drink, or smoke before performing. And the person who went before me, he was happy, he was lit, he was drunk as hell. And his performance was good as fuck, but since he was drunk, he slurred a bunch of his words. So that kind of opened up my door to actually win the show. And I never
How did they rank the performances?
they go based off song and crowd reaction and your level of performance of being on stage. So you can't just be standing still or just standing in one spot.
Yeah.
You got to be out there and stuff like that.
Facts. Yeah. I've done a couple of those. It's the crowd reaction stuff gets on my nerves because it's like they wait till the last person and then like the crowd's just like goes a little too crazy for the last person and it's like, all right, this is obviously biased.
Yeah. Because you got to be careful because sometimes those people are the ones that like bring like their whole family.
Exactly. That's some shit that Drew would do, being all family oriented.
Oh yeah, my little brother is one popular ass little kid, man. I swear to God, he can go anywhere and make a friend without even trying.
I will say this though. I will say that. See, sometimes with that though, I could be the first person to go and still draw the crowd attention. It's always about how you present yourself and how you interact with people.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like me personally, I'm a real going, outspoken type person. I catch a vibe with anybody. We could be in a room. We could be in jail. Sitting there, four walls, close, catch a vibe.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? No Diddy, though. You know what I'm saying?
Right, yeah.
But I'm just saying, like, feel me? Like, I could really... So it's really about how you draw the crowd attention and how you interact with people type. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Something like
Yeah. Bro got that jail game, boy. Boy got that jail riz.
Man, that man, my little brother, he got away with words. He could probably sell some water to a fish
There you go.
If he had the opportunity to.
Yeah.
Definitely.
What,
That new H2O.
what's the music scene like in Camden?
In Camden, I'm not gonna lie. In Camden, Camden not too far from Philly and New York. So it's really a lot of drill rap going on.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? But it'd be a lot of messages and stuff like that. But like some of them be a little like everything's always about killing and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? It's more to music than about just killing and shooting at people. You know what I'm saying? It's more to it than that. It's not just all about that. And I feel as though some people in Camden don't like realize that. They feel as though they gotta talk about killing people and going on drills and sliding on people just to get out the hood. And I feel as though that's not really it. But it's some people that do.
Yeah. I'm glad you clarified that. I think music is taking a good shift from that because guys like Bossman D-Lo and I don't know, I feel like other guys are also kind of preaching that kind of stuff. Kevin Gates, yeah. He's got that jail riz. Yeah, no, that's cool. That's cool. I'm wondering how are you guys ever? Well, we already discussed the R&B, but have you guys ever considered tapping into other genres?
I can't see myself doing it.
Man, for sure, man.
Yeah.
Because
It's never been easier.
one
I
thing,
think.
yeah, it's not easy, but
No, I'm saying it's never been easier.
it's never been easier. Like people have been crossing, crossing music together for the longest. And I ain't gonna lie, I listen to all types of like genres of music. To me, like as long as it sound good, I'll listen to it. So like I'm definitely ready to hop in like with somebody. Like if they want me to hop on a country song, I got you. Want me to hop on a rock song, I got you.
Right.
And there's a cute little white girl who want me to hop on a pop song, I got you. Like
Right.
like I just love music itself. Like it really don't matter to me. Cause like I ain't gonna lie, like right now, Big Extra Plug and Bailey Zimmerman got me waiting on that one song all the way.
Right.
They got me waiting on that. And then I actually had a friend back in high school that actually introduced me to like people crossing songs together because like I didn't like I really didn't start listening to country because of him, because he started showing me Florida Georgia Line, and then what they did with that song with Nelly, and then yeah, it was called Cruise.
Mm-hmm.
Cruise, yeah, with Florida Georgia Line and Nelly. That was like my first intake of like, okay, so like country and rap can actually correspond together.
Yeah,
and like in other genres can too.
absolutely, man. It seems to be the new progression of things. You know, people are kind of getting tired of the old school. Just
Yeah, like I like a lot of people be scared of change. I like, and you know that's liable. You feel me? It's like anybody can be scared of change. Even I'm scared of change sometimes. But people always like forget that change can also be good too. So like with all like people wanted to, like different artists want to make different songs with different people. I feel like that's cool.
elaborate on a point in your life when change has led to success. I've been applying to a lot of jobs recently, so
Where change led to success. I say when I started going to Job Corps, because for me it was at that time I was used to just picking up like dead end jobs or going to a fast food joint and wanting to you know, just trying to find somewhere who was like just paying good and not really caring about what happened after that, as long as I got money in my pocket. But I had a cousin who was in Job Corps at that time, and I'll see her post and, you know, see her getting her trade and stuff like that. So I was like, you know what, fuck it. Let me just put in this application to see where it goes. And then they just hit me up like, hey, we need you to come here on Tuesday so you can come on campus and shit. And I'm just like, man, fuck it, let's see what this got. And then at first, hated it, did not want to be there.
why?
It was, man, one, being a new kid on campus, not knowing nobody. So, you know, me being me, tension is high. I'm thinking somebody probably out to get me, somebody gonna mess with me. So I'm not trying to hear nothing from nobody. I don't want to speak to nobody. And it's just, and I ain't really have too much going on. I didn't know what the fuck to do while I was in there. So at that, like my first couple weeks being there, hated it. But around like my second month, that's when, you know, I started to feel more comfortable in my skin.
Right.
You know, showing people like, hey, like, you know, I do music. They was like, oh shit, that's cool. You know, meeting some people, you know, met the girl that I wrote Love Letter for and shit. And man,
That's a funny music video, man.
Man, yeah, man, he clowns me for it every time. He clowns me for it every time. He'll put a rose in his mouth and just hold his face. They talking about who I look like.
I had a Lego rose in my mouth.
And then he be sitting there looking at me, talking about, look, there goes another rose petal. There goes another one. Just sitting there clowning me. But I had fun doing that.
I respect it, man. Somebody's got to put themselves out there. You ever like just wonder, like, man, if you know Soulja Boy didn't pop off, how much he'd be clowned in his hood.
Man, if Soulja Boy wasn't popping, I swear to God, he'll be a clown for sure. He'll get clowned so hard just because all the extra stuff that he do.
Right.
The only reason why people don't really too much care what Soulja Boy say now is because he got money.
I mean, he's he made like 5 songs that are just classics, you know. But like if nobody ever found out about Soulja Boy and he was just like doing this and you know,
all through his video, he just.
Right.
I swear they're gonna be like, boy, what the fuck is you doing? Just please sit down.
That's the new wave. That's the new meta. You know what I'm saying? You see it on TikTok?
Man, look, if Soulja Boy ain't pop with them songs that he did, I swear to God, Crank That would have been looked so weird at.
Right, exactly.
But it did what it's supposed to do.
It's that risk that you take that you know you just got to be really confident in.
Yeah, man, I ain't gonna lie. Sometimes I get clowned about the music video at school. They were like, "You got my heart for us." Like, yeah, that's a good ass song, ain't it? Yeah, you steady singing the shit.
Yeah. Hey, man, exactly. What's your go-to recording setup?
Recording setup. I like to go to the studio. I like to record with you know, the same person who put on like the showcase and stuff. YC Young J. He really like a big brother for real. He's really an inspiration because all the stuff that he do is like through his business and through his music. Like everything that he does is like the money that he makes. He's his own boss. Like he records music videos. He the one who shot the video for Love Letter, and you know he's also the same person I recorded it with.
Yeah.
So he a jack of all trades and stuff. So I like to go to him and record because I know when I go record with him, he gonna make sure I leave with something good.
Nice.
He not gonna bullshit me. He not gonna, you know, he gonna let me know like, hey, little bro, you need to go re-record that little part right there. That don't sound right.
Right.
Or I need you to do this a little bit more.
That's a
like,
great engineer.
Man, what he gonna coach you through the whole thing, and he gonna tell you what sound good and what don't.
Do you punch in or write your stuff beforehand?
I write my stuff beforehand, but sometimes like if I fuck up and I feel like something need to be taken out, I'll punch in.
Fair enough. What about you, Drew? What's your go-to?
I mean, for real, my go-to is just get on the mic and go crazy. Tell the truth.
You just punch in?
I mean, I have wrote it beforehand, but like if it don't sound right, then I just try to reword it. Cause like sometimes, you know, like I talk different sometimes. So like some of the words I be saying, I need to be more clear about it. So I say it in a different way or, you know,
Because
like,
of
switch it up.
Like a northern lingo or?
Something like that. Yeah, a little, something like that. A little bit of both.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Does the girl from Love Letter know that?
Talk about Miss Shea Butter.
Talk about Miss Shea Butter. Do she know that it's about her? Yes, she do. She knows. She knows for a fact.
What did she say about it?
She said it was a good song. I don't know. I don't think it won her over completely, but she said it was a good song.
Oh, that's a dub, man.
Yeah,
Undefeated.
It's a dub at the end of the day.
Yeah.
You know, a dub is still a dub. You know, one of the reasons why I wrote it for her because she was cool as hell. She was somebody I was really fucking with real heavy. You know, was helped me out through some tough times and stuff like that. So, you know, I had to express how I felt about her, and you know, I wrote Love Letter about her.
That's great, man. What do you think about the concept that like music is essential for people to leave a legacy behind?
Man, it is essential. It is essential, cause I want to, you know, especially when it comes to leaving a legacy behind. You know, especially with it being something that my mama always wanted to do for us.
Right.
You know, I want to be able to, you know, leave a good mark with my music to where if I have kids, they be like, that was my dad. You feel me?
Right.
Like, and then like, usually like with most of my songs, I like to tell a story, you know, even though, you know, it's not like, it really don't seem like it sometimes, but at least like somebody would know like what I went through or what I was doing or how I felt about something.
Absolutely.
And, you know, and Lord forbid, you know, especially when it comes to leaving a legacy, Lord forbid, that's why I'm kind of glad that my little brother picked on music because, you know, you never know what this world got in store for us. So, like, the day I passed, I know for a fact that my little brother will pick up on the music and, you know, keep that shit going.
Facts. Where you at with your track career?
I mean, right now, I ain't gonna lie. See, the track, this is my first year running track. I ain't gonna lie, I didn't even think I was gonna run track.
How old are you?
I'm 16.
Oh, wow.
I never thought I was gonna. I'm more of a football, basketball type person.
Gotcha.
So when Morris Point got me to run track, it was kind of like I was really out of my element. But I mean, since my first meet, I've been on fire. Like, you know what I'm saying? I've been winning. So it's like it's good for me right now. I've been winning, doing my little thing, PR and whatnot. But I can't do nothing but get better from here.
That's awesome. What's your what's your event?
I'm on 100, 200, 1x4, and a 4x1.
Gotcha.
4x2. My fault.
Well, what's your time in your best event?
Shoot, my 100. The first time I ran it, it was like a 12 something. Then I PR'd 11.7.
That's pretty good for 16, bro.
And I got 11.4. I just keep going up.
Damn, bro. No, that's awesome. That's awesome. That'll definitely open some doors for college. Do they have a trade school track team?
I don't know. But hey, any colleges out there, you know what I'm saying? You know where to find me. I go to Morris Point.
Yeah.
Boss Point.
Right now at the trade school, they only got basketball.
Football team not that good though.
Do they have a basketball team at the trade school?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, they got a basketball team at the trade school. They just, because usually, especially like with it being Job Corps, you know, they usually have all the different Job Corps go against each other in the basketball. But at the COVID struck and all that shit. So right now they just got the basketball team up and running again. And right now it's just with the city league.
Right.
You know, my boys out there doing good. You feel me? They you know, they took 2 L's second game. They did great though. The second game they did great. My boys, I know the next game that they got, they gonna be on that.
Have you ever been invited to do a halftime performance?
No, but I want to.
That'd be dope.
Man, what I would love it, especially if I can go and perform like at my old high school. If I can go back and perform at like Gulfport High,
right,
or you know Morris Point High, because I graduated. It's really complicated because my senior year I went to like 4 different schools. So I graduated. Yeah, crazy. I went to Gulfport High, but I graduated from Morris Point. And you know, both Gulfport High and Morris Point is like home to me. So if I can perform,
right. So you're not going to school in Camden. You're going to school in Mississippi. Oh, okay, gotcha.
Yeah, I have moved down here. I'm going to Morris Point right now.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Well, yeah. Sorry. Tell me about how you went from 4 different high schools.
How I went to 4 different high schools. Boy, senior year was hectic. I was surprised I even passed.
That's wild, bro.
Man, so it started off with us living in New
No
York.
kid left behind.
Man, low key, truthfully, that's legit how it was. Cause I was supposed to be, but the history teacher was like, "Hey, you turn in this one assignment, you'll be okay." I'm like, "All right, fuck it, let me graduate." But so what happened was at that time we was living in New York. I went to school that first day of senior year, and then my Duke said we had to go back to Mississippi. Boom.
Who's Duke?
My Dukes, my mama.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah, Big Remy 3 times. Shout out to my Dukes. But but yeah.
Is my Dukes a Southern term or?
Yeah, like more like a hood term. Like
Okay.
like that's my Dukes.
My Dukes.
Yeah.
Little Dukes right there.
Yeah, like that. Yeah, like
Little-
pretty
okay,
much saying like
gotcha.
that's my mama.
Gotcha.
So yeah, like so shout out to my Dukes.
My Dukes.
So she told us we had to move back to Mississippi. Went to school. Went to Bay St. Louis High School for about like a month or two, and then we had to get up and move again. Moved back to Gulfport. At that time, was staying with a friend. Went there for a couple months. Some shit happened to where we ended up moving to. We had to go move to Moss Point, and that shit was.
See, that's a great answer for how you're great at adjusting to the change.
Man, what because I had to do it multiple times.
Yeah.
At that point, it was moving around wasn't new for us, really. It was just trying to figure our way out in like new buildings, new school, and new people. That was the more difficult part. Boy, I had New York. Yeah, New York was a definitely a big change for me. That was like one of the scariest ones because
Really?
because man, moving to New York, I'm used to like New Jersey. Like I said, like we got family in New Jersey. You feel me?
Yeah.
I'm used to that. I can go to New Jersey. I can step out, say what's up to my cousin and move on with my day. But like New York, I ain't got no family, no friends. You telling me I ain't got nobody here, and I gotta, all right, bet. So I had, I had to learn how to survive and figure out how they was moving to New York.
Damn,
And then
bro.
having a southern twang, you feel me? They automatically pick you out. Oh, you ain't from here. Hell no, I ain't from here. It's like, well, you sound country, bitch. I don't sound country, nigga. Fuck you. So I'm over there getting hot headed with some folks, man. I'm talking about like my first day, I ran into a blood. He can't, like, I'm just sitting on the porch, like that's the southern thing. We just sit on the porch, look, check the scenery out, see how everything going on today. He walk up to me, you plotting on me, blood? What? The fuck you talking about? He's like, you plotting on me, blood? I'm talking about, man, like 34 years old. I'm 15.
How'd you get out of that predicament?
Shit, I told him I was 15. I looked at that man, shading his face, and the problem was I say cuz a lot sometimes.
Oh,
so
shit.
like he got mad. He's like, man, I ain't your motherfucking cuz. I'm a big blood out here. I said,
Right.
bitch, I'm 15. I whoop your ass like a grown man. He looked at me and said, you 15? I said, yeah, bitch, what's up? He talking about, you know what, youngin, you got it. He walked away. Man, and it was crazy because the same day I came back doing the same thing, sitting on the porch, looking around. He walked up to me, hey, come walk with me.
Oh, hell no.
I'm talking about, man, I'm good.
Yeah.
Man, come walk with me. I said, bro, I'm straight. He talking about, man, get your ass up and walk to me to the store real quick. I'm like, all right, bro, what's up? We walk
that's
to the store.
That's a terrible move.
He talking about,
That's
he
terrible.
talking about it was a dumb move,
Checkmate.
but he was like, man, my bad for spazzing on you, bro. I didn't know you was 15. He's like, I could tell that you weren't from here. I'm like, yeah. He was like, well, well, just come to the store with me and let me just grab you something. I'm like, man, I'm straight. He was like, man, grab what you want. I'm talking about, bro, I'm good. He talking about, nah.
Third time's the charm.
Third time's the charm. He was like, nah, man, grab what you want. I was like, all right. Grabbed a little snack, throw on the counter. He was like, that's all you want? I said, yo.
He's like, what about this ass whooping?
Nah. Crazy, but like, it's crazy, but he respected me for it. Cause he was like, man, fuck all that. He said, hey, get my boy two Jamaican beef patties with cheese. Hey, man, go grab you a drink right there. Hey, grab you another snack, grab your bag of chips. And my boy good. Put the money on the table. He was like, come on, let's go. I was like, well, damn.
That's some New York combo right there. Some
Man.
Jamaican patties with cheese.
Man, Jamaican beef patties with cheese. That was the first time I ate that shit. And that shit was actually good. He told me straight up after we got done walking. He was like, man, I ain't gonna lie. With you being 15 years old, bro, he said, I respect you for standing like
You
that. He
would fit
said,
perfectly in the gang. Did he invite you over?
man, bro was so cool with me. Bro was so cool with me. Every time I come home from school, he said, hey, man, anybody fucking with you, bro? I'm like, nah, I'm
Oh,
good,
that's
bro.
cool. That's cool.
He like, and it was funny because like he loved to make fun of my accent, but he was fucking with me hard though. He was like he was like, hey, say that word again. I was like, what, finna? He said, yeah, what the fuck is finna? I was like, bro, I'm finna go do something. Like, I'm finna go to the store. He was talking about, man, finna is not a fucking word.
What did they say in New York?
Man, they was clowning me for it, but in return they used to get mad at me because I used to clown them.
I bet you
Like,
did.
word of my dads, yo, dad or your dad? Like, what you talking about? You talking about word of my dads? I'm like, all right, well, what's the word then? Like, I'm trying to figure, like we used to butt heads with niggas out there in New York. I'm surprised I'm still here.
So then, was that your third school or your first school that you were in New York?
That was my first school in New York.
Damn.
We only stayed out there for about a year. It was my first school in New York. It was, I say it to this day, it was the worst and best year of my life. Worst year because I done got into so much shit, and then best year because I had all the hoes. I'm not gonna lie to you. Having a Southern twang in a city where people ain't never heard that before.
You're basically a foreigner.
They love it. They eat it up. Eat it up. He knows it right now because him coming back from New Jersey, he coming down here to the South.
Yeah.
Oh, you not from here? He talking about, nah. I'm from New Jersey. I'm something different.
You ain't even got to write a love letter.
Yeah, man. What? He said you ain't got to write a love letter. It's been funny, but yeah, having like a different sound up there in New York, they eat it up. The girls gonna love you, the niggas gonna hate you. It's the best thing I can tell you.
I'll go to New York.
Man, what? All right, watch. They gonna hear your voice. They go, ooh, you a strong country boy. Knowing that you ain't spent no time on no fucking phone. you can just play them.
Yeah, I have horses back in my my barn actually. So.
Oh.
No, I'm saying that's what I was saying.
I was about to say, I was like, but yeah, man, but they eat it up though. They eat it up.
Yeah, I need to milk the cattle actually later.
Oh yeah, I just over there rolling some barrels of hay and stuff like that. It's like, oh really? I ain't gonna lie, I almost whooped one boy because of it. He talking about, bitch, go back to Mississippi, go back to your farm. I said, all right, now I'm finna whoop your ass. And now everybody want to stop me. Talking about, no, Dre, don't do it. I was like, nah, fuck that.
Don't pull out the 9, you know.
Man, what that was? That's pretty much what they was telling me every time I almost got into some shit in New York. They was talking about, man, you don't do it, don't do it.
That's funny, man. Let's see. Well, what's coming up with music for y'all? Y'all have any projects coming out?
So for 2-seater, probably like in a month or two from now, we plan on shooting a music video for 2-seater.
Where at?
In Gulfport.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, we're gonna shoot a music video for 2-seater in Gulfport. We me and Lil Bro done sat down, done had some thoughts about how the music video should go.
Nice. Business meetings.
Yeah. So we trying to get that right. So yeah, we trying to that's one thing that we definitely got lined up and planned. Hopefully before my trade school send me to Texas. Excuse me. I plan on dropping hopefully I get to drop an album, which I've been wanting to do since probably like 2020.
Right.
Like I dropped my EP, that's one thing, but to drop an album for me is like a whole nother level. Especially knowing like a lot of people like that's close to me that do music that already done dropped albums and they done did it so many times. And my ass, I just be so busy doing work and trying to get by and stuff and also do music on the side. I really ain't have time to drop an album. So hopefully before I leave I can drop me an album called Make the Hood Sing, which I'm working really hard for. Really hard.
With Jay?
Yep, with Jay.
Nice.
YC Young Jay.
That's fantastic, man. What about you, Drew?
Man, I'm gonna be real with you. I got my little own love song I'm working on right now. Then I got another song.
Is it about a real girl?
Yeah, of course.
Nice.
Something like that. Then I got another song I'm working on called The Mind of Driller. I've been working on that for a little minute too. But I've been procrastinating on it a little bit. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Are you making the beats for your songs as well?
For the love song, I might have to. But The Mind of Driller, I got a beat and that I'm looking at right now.
Cool. Well, that's awesome, man. Where can people find you guys at?
They can find me on Instagram at driller.east. You feel me? All lowercase.
But how do you spell that?
Driller.east. DRILLA.EAST.
Driller.east. Gotcha.
Yeah, and they can find me on Instagram at amazingking.dre. So that's AMAZING KING.DRE. Hey man, look, it's a long ass name, and then on top of
when you started trying to spell amazing, I was like,
yeah, Cause you know a lot of people expect you to put like instead of like putting the A, you put a V, and it's just like nah, my shit is plain and simple.
That's
Amazing
good.
King. Dre.
That's good. That's good.
So yeah,
Repping literacy over here.
yeah.
Well,
Even
thank
though
you
I couldn't
guys.
spell for a second.
Yeah. Thank you guys so much for coming by. I'm excited for that album, and I like the move as well to leave a little mark before you go over to Texas and have something that the city can remember you for by the time you come back.
Yeah.
Nice, bro. Thank you guys for tuning in to another episode on the Gulf Coast Music Podcast. It was great to have AK Dre and AK Drew on, and
Yes, sir.
safe travels back to Mississippi. And yeah, man, tap in with that Mississippi sound.
Oh God, you're.
We'll see you guys in the next one.
Welcome to the Gulf Coast. Welcome to the Gulf Coast. Welcome to the Gulf Coast.